Craving authentic Mexican flavor? Come to El Nopal in Bethany, where every bite tastes like home. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to refreshing margaritas, El Nopal brings the true taste of Mexico right to your table. And now we can bring the fiesta to you. Book the El Nopal food truck for birthdays, weddings, or any special event. Let us serve up tradition on wheels. El Nopal authentic Mexican food made with love.
For 125 years, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri has proudly served as your locally owned community bank. From convenient online banking and our easy-to-use mobile app, we're here to meet all of your financial needs. With 10 locations across northern Missouri and southern Iowa, you'll always find trusted service close to home. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, locally owned, locally trusted, banking Bethany can count on. Learn more at onlinefarmersbank.com. Member FDIC.
All right, so CF Rainey again here on Sports Central on Bulldog Sports TV. All of our Sports Central content sponsored by Harrison County Community Hospital. We appreciate them and all of our sponsors and family sponsors. Joined once again by South Harrison varsity softball coach Aaron Fitzpatrick. And so, Coach, last time we talked a week ago, we've been doing these on Wednesday evenings, and I appreciate your time. You've been at school all day, practice, and finally get home to get around your wife and girls for a little bit. And I appreciate your time. But so last time was right before Trenton, which ended up being your second GRC win, 2 back-to-back 11-1 wins, Brookfield and Trenton. Then last night down in Marceline, you got another GRC win, 7-3. So 3-0 in the GRC. Monday you did have a home game out of conference versus Mid-Buchanan. It ended up being a loss, 6-2. So maybe let's talk about those 2 wins first, then we'll talk about Mid-Buchanan and look ahead to Thursday evening.
Yeah, the Trenton game, I thought we talked before the Trenton game, right?
Yeah.
The Trenton game I was really pleased with. Like I thought we hit the ball really well. I thought we had really good at bats all night long. You know, the Welch girl from Trenton, just a freshman, she started off the game maybe just a little wild, but she settled in maybe about third inning. I thought we had just really good at bats. Like we didn't swing at bad pitches, we swung at good pitches. It took us a little bit to get on her. I think it was 1-1 tie, maybe going into the third or the fourth. Briley Sherrill hit a 2-run homer, and that kind of got us sparked, and floodgates kind of opened after that. And I think we had a home run, and then maybe 3 doubles in that inning or the next inning. Just kind of the floodgates open. I thought we did a really nice job. Just hitting our pitch and going up and having good at bats. And we were pretty good. Like Rory did a good job on the mound. I thought we were pretty solid defensively, so I was really pleased with the Trenton game.
And so that one, and that one, the amazing thing, it was close early. You guys did a lot of damage in that game with 2 outs. So as a coach, and I've seen it with as you coach my daughter in the summer and your older daughter Harper, seeing teams do that with 2 outs. What kind of mentality is that to be able to 2 outs, knowing, hey, we're down to our last out, but be able to rally and put some runs on the board?
Yeah, it's huge when you can get 2 out runs. I tell Chelsea and the girls all the time, like one of my favorite things in softball is the ability to score 2 out runs. One of my least favorite thing in softball is committing 2 out errors. So it's kind of like 2 sides of a coin, you know. But yeah, scoring 2 out runs is just super important for a couple reasons. The first one is the defense kind of thinks they got you where they want you, and to put some runs and string some hits together with 2 outs, that's really big. And just like never die attitude, never quit, and just go up there and try to get the most out of each pitch and the most out of each at bat. I think that just is a testament to our girls and their mental toughness and just the ability to just play through, play it out to the end of the inning or the end of the game or whatever the situation is. But yeah, 2 out runs are huge.
And so then Monday night, we'll go ahead in chronological order. You host a really good Mid-Buchanan team at home. That's a team had a good season last year, returning a lot of seniors, much like you are. And it was one of those. I don't feel like anyone hit the ball great that game on either side. Kind of a pitcher's duel. It came down to maybe some defensive errors on the Bulldogs side, but they get out to an early lead. But you guys kind of stemmed the tide for a while, and then were able to close it within 1 run, and then again late inning they scored 3 more and were able to get that 6-2 win. And so just looking at that game, kind of your thoughts on hosting that and the mentality you come back after you get a loss like that, where you feel like you didn't play the best throughout the whole game.
Yeah, I was like you mentioned coming back there. We got down 3-0 in the first inning after some defensive miscues, and I thought we did a really nice job. They're a really good hitting team. They have really good pitching, and they're just solid all around the field. And I thought we did a really good job. Not you hate to give up 3 runs, but that could have, with as many defensive miscues as we had, that could have been a 5-6 run inning probably, especially with the capability of their hitters. So getting out of that and kind of minimizing the damage as much as we could, I suppose. But then the mental toughness to come back and score 2 runs, and we kind of manufactured them late. We got in, had a couple bunts, and just executed some base running things, and got scratched a couple runs across to get it to within 1, 3-2. I think maybe in the 4th or the 5th. And then just come out and we committed a couple errors the following inning and let them get 3 more, but. I thought we out hit them throughout the game. I think we had 7 hits and they had 4 hits, or maybe 3 hits. But I thought Rory did a really nice job keeping them off balance and getting what she's wanting to get. I think she had maybe 8 strikeouts, but she got ground balls and she got things that hopefully capable. By the end of the season, we're capable of making plays on. So I thought she did a nice job with that and just getting her defense some easy plays. We didn't make them that night, but other nights I'm pretty confident that we will. So it was nice to battle back and get in that game with a really good team.
And that was one of those games. Again, I don't feel like anyone hit the ball real squarely. I mean, there were very few really hard hits. But the thing I noticed about your team that night, even those innings where there were a few errors, there weren't really heads down. The girls would get together and meet there. On the pitching rubber and talk about it, and it was interesting to watch because again, I'm not a huge softball guy my whole life, but having a younger daughter that plays and watching you all the last few years with some of my older kids' friends playing, watching their pitcher Kaylee Myers, she didn't have overpowering stuff, but she moved the ball around a lot. She changed speeds and located the ball. A lot of times you see a pitcher that is tough, and it's because they throw really hard, and it's tough to catch up to. When you're looking at a pitcher like that, what's the mentality you want to talk to your hitters when they're going up to the plate?
Yeah, it's just like you described her perfectly. She spins it really well. She locates extremely well, and she knows the pitches that she's trying to get to and the counts that she's trying to get them in. So from an offensive perspective, we just try to go up there and kind of do our job scouting, kind of know what she's wanting to throw in certain counts, and then just going up there and trying to hit your pitch. And I thought we did a pretty good job of that. We knew she was going to throw us inside a lot, and we had to adjust just as we went through the night with that. We didn't square up a ton of balls, like you said. Lexi and Rory both squared one up. Both of them hit one off the fence, and that was just because of the in-game adjustments they were able to make throughout the game, knowing that the certain counts that she was trying to get to and the certain pitches she was trying to throw in those counts, and just going up there with the mentality of, hey, let's get our pitch, let's battle off the pitches that we have to battle off, and let's see if we can make her throw long enough where she makes a mistake.
And so you come off that loss Monday night, and there's no rest for the weary. You get on a bus probably right after lunch and drive all the way to Marceline against a team that has been historically a good program down in Marceline. And so you make the long bus trip down there for a conference game that the game coming up against Gallatin, obviously a big one, but a conference game on the road. You didn't want to slip up and lose focus for that game last night, and got a nice victory on the road last night.
Yeah, for sure. We knew that Marceline, obviously they're really quality. They've been really quality for a long time. They've always been able to hit the ball, and we knew Emerald Bloss would be tough on the mound and throw competitive pitches, and she did a good job of that. And I thought we did a good job. We played better defensively last night. I thought we were really, really sharp defensively. We made some nice plays, and Roy did a pretty good job on the mound, just keeping them off balance. And I thought we did a nice job executing, especially I thought the bottom of our lineup, we did a nice job. We played a little small ball down there again, got a couple girls on with bunts, and made a couple nice base running plays, and scratched a couple cross. And then we just had some timely hitting to drive them across late. So I think we were able to score in 4 innings, 4 of the 7 innings. So that was really nice, just kind of spreading out our offense throughout the game. And I thought we did a nice job with getting really quality at bats. And it was nice to get out of Marceline after riding a bus, like you said. Yeah, we got on the bus, I think, at 1:30 or 1:45, and just making that trip. It's kind of a trap game because you're going to play a pretty competitive team, and you're on the bus for a long time. So I was pleased to get out of there with a win.
Well, and you're doing it right before what I think anyone that follows South Harrison softball last year, this was the game, and you and I have talked about before, that most people had circled. I'm sure you all, as a coaching staff, the players, I know parents and fans, this game versus Gallatin. They were your only blemish on your conference record last year. They ended up with the conference championship. And so a huge game. The great thing is you get them at home, but now it's, hey, we're not looking ahead. This is the game. This is our next ball game, and I think you just look at the conference standings, and I looked at them during our Sports Central. We went live earlier Wednesday evening. You got you two teams on top, and some other teams towards the middle, and then teams at the bottom looking up. I think most people in the conference are looking at this game, and probably, hopefully, if they're not able to be there in person, can watch us as we stream it tomorrow. So what are your thoughts heading into this Gallatin game?
Yeah, it's gonna be a dogfight. Like they're a really quality team. They bring a lot of winning experience. They have back-to-back trips to the Final Four in Class 1, and they won a conference championship last year. And in my experience, a team that's used to winning, it's hard to beat. They're hard to beat. And they've been pretty used to winning. But so have we. We won a lot of games. Trip to the Final Four a couple years ago, quarterfinals last year. We got a lot of winning in our camp also. So it's just going to be a heavyweight fight, I think, and both teams are. Good offensively, good pitching, solid defensively. I think it's just going to be, it's going to be a good game. And whoever doesn't make mistakes and can execute in the big moments, is probably going to be the team that comes out with the win. Hopefully it's us, and we're excited for it. The girls are, like I said, it's been circled on our calendar. Just likewise, I'm sure it's been circled on Gallatin's calendar as well. So they're excited and they're ready to play tomorrow.
And it becomes one of those. I'm pretty sure there'll be a big crowd. I mean, for the most part, we've had great weather, great crowds at home, and I'm sure the girls will be pumped and ready for it. And it'll be interesting because they return a good portion of their team last year. They lose a couple players, but still some of their main players are returning. And so we wish you good luck tomorrow night. Always appreciate your time, Coach, and look forward to being out there on Bulldog Sports TV tomorrow night. So anyone that can't make it can be able to watch, hopefully watch the South Harrison Bulldog win. You mentioned a dogfight, both Bulldogs. So hopefully South Harrison able to come up with the win. And that game obviously is going to give someone a big head start as far as the conference title. And I know, again, returning every player from last year, that your girls are looking to put that patch onto their letter jackets and do that, and put it up on the banner that go in the gym. And so we appreciate your time again. Thank Harrison County Community Hospital for sponsoring our Sports Central, and make sure to watch all of our content online, and we'll be with you again next week.
Perfect. Zia, thanks for having me. Looking forward to seeing tomorrow. I'll give a quick shout out. You mentioned our two daughters playing on the same team. Jay High opened up last night. Marceline got a couple wins. So anytime you can go to Marceline and get 4 wins, and that's good on our junior high program too. The future's looking bright. So I'm excited for them, and go Bulldogs.
No, it was a great night. Thanks again, Coach.